All right, congratulations, you guys. What a movie, and what film roles for everybody in this cast, I would say. You know, Zac, I know that you've been moving away from, the teenage roles. You know, you are an adult now. You've been looking for the more serious roles, I guess the media roles. How big of a leap is this role in terms of your career, would you say?
It's a decent leap. I think it's, I'm very hungry and in this role, it was sort of new territory for me. I really was looking for something challenging as an actor, but also challenging to the audience. And in that, especially with Lee, we sort of went down a dark path, and it was very, very enlightening for me. And it is as a film as well, enlightening the audience.
Well, that's what I've been hearing a lot of from all of the actors in this.
Yeah.
Anybody who's worked with Lee is how much they love working with him, and how much he brings out of them. I mean, what is unique about working with Lee, and how does he get you to do all this crazy stuff that I think probably you wouldn't do for other directors? Is that true?
Well, that's exactly right. I think, the only reason actors go there for and with Lee is because he engenders a lot of trust. And he's a great student of humanity. He really understands people, but he also understands actors. He understands how we operate, and he understands how to get things out of us that we didn't even know was there. He'll push you and push you and push you. He casts you because he sees something, but he never thinks of you like some directors do as the finished article. He will push you to the point where you're going, I didn't even know I had this kind of performance within me. And that, as an actor, is where you learn, and you can take that kind of experience to other roles in terms of bravery. So I think that's why, actors really love working with him.
Has he pushed you to the point? I mean, did it ever get uncomfortable? There were some shocking moments in the film. There were some pretty racy scenes in the film. Did you ever get to a point, Zac, where you thought, oh, geez, he's pushing me too far. I don't know if I can do this. I feel too uncomfortable.
No, I think Lee takes you close to that wall, but I don't think he ever really crossed the line. I think we all sort of took pride in the fact that we wanted to go to those lengths to achieve the scenes we did, and it was all an experiment. It did get wild. It got wild. I was pinching myself a lot.
Why were you pinching yourself? Nicole Kidman, are you talking about that? I mean,
yeah,
you had some really great scenes, and I can say some of the racy scenes with Nicole Kidman. When you look back at it now, of that experience, what do you think?
I'm very proud of it. I think that it was kind of scary at the beginning. I was nervous. I remember being nervous going into it, but we did some fantastic work. Nicole was so great to work with. She sort of took care of me, I think, in those scenes.
How nice to be taken care of.
Yes, very
That's
much.
not bad.
Lovely to be taken care of.
Hey, come on. Everybody that you guys worked with, it must have been, and as I hear, it was a learning experience for everybody, even Matthew McConaughey, Nicole Kidman, because what was really interesting about this is all of you, we all got to see you in a different light. Everybody played something that they've never played before. We haven't seen them play. So that was really, really nice to see. Zac, you've got another movie. You're starring opposite Dennis Quaid at the Toronto Film Festival too, and he was in town, and he said he really admired you for the fact that you could have gone for the the big Hollywood pictures where you played the leading guy, the leading man, but you're taking the smaller roles. Like this was a low budget film. It was a smaller movie, well, obviously with great cast, but he said that he really admires you for the choices that you made, and it kind of reminds him of Johnny Depp. I would say that's a big compliment. And are you really working hard, to look for those special roles right now?
Yeah, I can't stop. David said this earlier, but I think that I'm looking for challenging work that is going to push me. I'm a constant student of life, but also acting right now, mostly. And with these directors like Lee and Ramin Barani, they push you. I'm really taking something away from every single moment on set, and I think that the movies we're making are going to sort of challenge the audience in a way that they might not have been otherwise. So I like these types of movies right now. It's what interests me.
Excellent. And you, reuniting with Lee Daniels, you're shooting a film right now, The Butler, correct?
That's
Is
right.
that filming? I saw the cast list. It is unbelievable. John Cusack is back in it again. What can you tell us about the shoot so far?
It's going incredibly well, and it couldn't be more different to the Paperboy in a sense. I mean, where the Paperboy is dark and sweaty and swampy and really polarizing in a sense for an audience. The Butler is like Forrest Gump. It's a love letter to America. It's about the birth of the civil rights movement, but it's about a butler who's in the White House for 8 presidents. So we get to see John Cusack playing Nixon, and we get to see Alan Rickman as Reagan, and James Marsden as JFK. I mean, it's a sweeping sort of epic film, very different to this. But that's, again, so what we're having as actors by working with Lee of going into very different territory, he's doing that for himself as a director as well.
Well, hopefully we'll see you here next year with that film.
Yes,
and I know you've got a bunch of stuff coming up, so I look forward to speaking to you again sometime, and I wish you both much success with your careers.
Thank you very much.
Well, I don't have to wish you much success. It's already there, but all the best to you both, and thanks so much.